everybody, welcome to my channel, Nanna-M. My name is Lynn. If you're new, a very warm welcome to you, and if you are a returning subscriber, it's lovely to see you back. Today is a little bit of a mishmash because it's Sunday morning. Well, actually it is Sunday lunch and my daughter's rung up and I invited her for tea, and so I'm going to make a plate meat and onion pie. So I thought, well, if I'm going to make it anyway, I might as well film it. And because one lady did say, I would love to see you make your mince and onion pie. So I thought that's what I'd do. Now I'm wondering if one of my dishes will go in the air fryer. So I may do it in the air fryer. If it won't fit in the air fryer, I'm going to do it in the little oven. So I thought I'd take you along with me and show you how I make mine. It's so easy, but very, very tasty. And if I have time, I will be making a little pudding. So if you think that's something that you might be interested in, please do. Make yourself a cuppa, put your feet up, relax and watch me get to work. I'm going to make myself a cuppa, get all my stall set out, and then I shall show you. So I'll bring you back. So as you can see, for the filling, I've got my pan. I've got my lean minced beef. Two oxo cubes, crumbled. One white onion, yellow onion, whatever it is you call it. Just going to wash my hands. I've got my meat chopper. I'm just going to break the mincemeat up. I love this tool. It just breaks it up so easy for you. And then all I'm going to do now is cover that with water. I'll probably put in just till it comes to the top of the mince. So let's push that down. There, it's just covering the mince. And I'll keep my eye on it, and if I need to add more, I will do. But for now, I'm happy with that because I don't know how much juice is going to come out of the mince. I want it to cover it, so I'm going to put a little bit more in. That's it, because I'm using those juices later to make the gravy. So now I'm just going to put this on, bring it to the boil. Once it's been brought to the boil, I'll reduce it down and simmer it, put the lid on, and I'll simmer it for at least half an hour. And then I know everything's cooked. I want the onions to be really, really soft. So I'll test it, and I'll season it with salt and pepper. And then I'll show you what I do after. So I'll let that come to the boil and then I'll bring you back. So as you can see, it's boiling. So I'm going to turn it down to a simmer. About 5. Put the lid on, but not completely on, to let some air out. And leave that now for approximately half an hour, and then I'll come back and have a look at it. So meanwhile, I'm going to have my breakfast. So I thought I'd share with you what I'm having. I've had some fruit defrosting from the fridge. And I made this yoghurt for the first time. I made that yoghurt with Farge total 0% fat, and it's worked. Look. Now, if I wanted it to be as thick as this, I would drain it, but I've left the whey. It's called whey, that fluid that you see around there. But I quite like my yoghurt a bit runny. So what I do is I put it in with the whey, get some whey on my spoon, because whey is really, really good for you. you're throwing so much goodness away if you strain it. But if you like Greek yogurt, you know, that's up to you. But I'm really, really happy that now I know I can make it with this. So then I'll just give it a stir to incorporate that whey back in again. That's all I need to do, just for a couple of minutes. Well, not even a minute, a few seconds. And it incorporates straight back in. And then I dump my fruit in. Seeds. Nuts. Cranberries. And that, my friends, is my breakfast for today. So I'll eat this and then I'll bring you back. Delicious. So I've decided that I'm going to make a tiramisu. So I've got my mixing bowl. I've got a tub of, I think it's 250 grams mascarpone cheese. You could use Philadelphia. And then I've got my trusty Elmley double cream. So I'm going to mix these two together till it's a nice, smooth, even consistency. And I'm going to probably add about 2 tablespoons of caster sugar to sweeten it. That's kind of softened that nicely, so I'm going to get my caster sugar now and put 2 tablespoons in. One, 2. That should do it. You just sweeten it to taste, really. If you're a very sweet tooth, you might want to add a bit more, but that's probably going to be fine for us. And then in goes the rest of the cream. I love this stuff. Love it. Very rare now that I buy just your normal double cream. I nearly always buy this. So that can go on there for now. And now I'll just mix this. I might scrape it down. Scrape it down. Get it from the sides. From the bottom. And then I'll give this a good mix. So I've got this to a really nice creamy consistency now, can you see? All nice and creamy, no lumps, no bumps. So that's ready now. So I've got my trifle sponges, my fingers, and I'm going to break them in half for the bottom of these. I've got 3 dishes, one for each of us. I'm going to put 2 in the bottom of all 3 glasses, 2 halves. Doesn't matter if it's 3, as long as It's all in the bottom like that, covers the bottom. And then I take a spoonful of coffee and just drizzle it over the top. And the fingers will soak it up. Did I tell you I got some coffee here? Right, I didn't tell you, did I? I've got 2 tablespoons of coffee in, I would say, probably 200 mils of water, something like that. That much. Not too much at all. So that's the lady fingers in there. And then I'm going to spoon some cream over the top. More lady fingers, probably 3 this time, maybe 4 even. You just want to cover this cream. Your coffee again. Spoon it over. This will soak all this up. And then get some cocoa powder. Little sieve. You can cover it completely if you want to. Just put a little bit on if you want. You do whatever you want. And there you have it. I'll just clean the glasses up. tiramisu. That's going in the fridge now. And we will enjoy that tonight. So I'll let you know what it tastes like. So that's an easy pudding. All I did was cream, mascarpone, sugar to taste, sponge fingers, soaked with coffee of your choice, and layer it all, and then sprinkle with cocoa powder. Done. So the minced onion is well and truly cooked. So I'm going to drain it off now through a sieve because I want to keep the juices for the gravy. So I'm going to pour it into here. So I'm going to turn the gas off and just pour it through here. And that is the juice that I'll be using for my gravy. So as soon as that's drained off a little bit, I'll put it in this dish, leave it to one side and allow it to cool. So I'm going to make the pastry now for the pie, short crust pastry. 8 ounces of self-raising flour, so I'm putting that in my mixer. You can do this by hand, all you have to do is rub it through your fingers. But I'm having a lazy afternoon. So if I've got something that's going to do the work for me, I've done enough this week. If I've got a machine that'll take all the hard work out of it, I'm going to use it. So that's 8 ounces in there. I've got 4 ounces of stock. You can use butter if you choose. Put my lid on and I'm going to pulse it. Can you see I've got fine breadcrumbs now, like a bit breadcrumby, you can see. So now I'll bring that together with some water. So again, I'll pulse and I'll be adding water. Can you see it came together then? So I'll take this off now, if I can. Don't know how you do it. All like that. And I'll get this in a bowl. So I'm just going to bring this together into a bowl. A bowl, should I say. So I'm just sprinkling flour on. It's a bit sticky. Don't want to over knead it. I just want it to be together. Like so. So I'll go and get myself some cling film. And then I'll rest this in the fridge until I'm ready to use it. So I've decided I'm going to make cauliflower cheese. So I am going to cut this cauliflower up into florets. So I'll rinse these off, put it in the pan, and then we'll put it on to boil. So the cauliflower's on to boil. I'll boil that till it's just about soft, because then it's going to cook again in the oven when I make the cauliflower cheese sauce. I'll put it back in the oven then. I think I am going to use the oven today. That'll be the first time in ages. So I'm going to have my cauliflower cooked. I've got my mince and onion cooling down in there. I've got my gravy waiting to be made in there. I've got the pastry made and cooling down in the fridge, and I think we'll just have so the cauliflower's cooked, and I've just got it in a, I've drained it, put it in a colander, and I've got it over a pan with a lid over, and I'm just going to let that cool down now, and then I'll show you what I do when I put it all together. So all I really have to do now is make me cheese sauce, put the cauliflower in a dish, pour the cheese sauce over and sprinkle some cheese on. Make the pie, you know, with the pastry, get that ready to go in the oven. And then really I'm on track, and then thicken the gravy. And that will be a lovely tea. I haven't had plate meat pie. Oh, I can't tell you last time I made it. And I don't know why, I just got the urge to eat it. Pastry probably won't do me much good, but I'm going to enjoy it anyway. So let's see if it's worth the tummy upset tomorrow. We'll see. Might not get one off pastry. Might not. Might be lucky enough not to get one. So I'm going to make a cappuccino. Make a cappuccino. Tidy up. Sit down. Make answer some comments. Put the stuff away where it lives. And that's more or less all I'm going to be doing.